New Orleans Saints fall in the NFC Championship 26-23 to the Los Angeles Rams. It was a very exciting game. However, the talk today hasn't been about the game. It's been about the most egregious missed no call in NFL history. That is not hyperbole. You can actually sit here today and say that it is fact. Look, and yes, we are local media. We're going to be a bit biased. We cover this team. We wanted the Saints to win this game. But when you see the Today Show leading with stories about the no call, and it's all over ESPN, you see that this is something bigger than local bias. And look, I am not saying the Saints didn't make mistakes, because they did, right? Like, yeah, they didn't win in OT. Look what Brady did. He went and won in OT versus the Chiefs. Yes, in 5 red zone trips, they kicked 3 field goals. They made mistakes on that final drive. And those mistakes ultimately left them that loss in the game. I get that. But look, those are the margins in which a high-level NFL game operates. And when you play in an NFL Conference Championship, you know things are going to be close. And you know they're going to make plays, and you know you're going to make plays. But at the end of the day, you also have the highest confidence that if nothing else, you will be able to decide that game on the field, right? That the plays that you make or don't make will be the deciding factor. And that ultimately it will come down to that rather than coming down to a blown call. And that's where this gets frustrating. Like I said, I'm not sure there's a bigger blown call in modern football history than what we witnessed on Sunday. And look, normally calls are somewhat controversial, right? Like even something like the A&M game, the LSU A&M game, very frustrating, but those are controversial calls. Like for the most part, they were all actually the right calls. The pass interference is the one that people disagree with in that A&M game, and there's valid arguments on both sides. Controversy. There is no valid argument that the play yesterday was not pass interference. There is no controversy. It was clearly a missed call. The NFL said it right after the game, and that is inexcusable. And look, I don't care what you personally think about legacy. We as a sporting society have decided that we really care about legacy and how we judge guys. And to have a referee's no call, blatant and obvious as it was, to have that no call affect the legacies of a Sean Payton or of the NFL's all-time leading passer like Drew Brees, that is inexcusable, it's unfathomable, and it's tough to get over. So no one's saying that the Saints didn't make mistakes. They did, and the Rams made plays, and the Saints made plays. But the disappointing part is the plays didn't get to decide the game because the Saints end up losing that game. If that call is made, they have a 98% chance of winning. That is clear and quantifiable, where an entire outcome hinges on one flag not being thrown. So it's going to be tough to swallow. Saints fans are going to remember this forever. Will go down in NFL history as one of the worst no calls of all time, if not the worst. And it sucks. So today sucks. Tomorrow's a new day. Next year's a new year. We'll start to look at offseason. They still have a great core. We'll see, but it just sucks because these opportunities are so few and far between. To lose it in this way, it's going to stick in people's craw for quite a time. So if you want to listen off the bench, you want to hear more, we're going to get into more of the game tomorrow, 7, 9 a.m., 104.5, 100.3, and 94.7 ESPN.